Hey there, everybody. Welcome into this edition of ESPN FC's Extra Time.
Supposed to be looking at the camera and I was...
It's just drifting off into space.
I was just losing the will to live.
Wow, just from being around me for what, like a couple hours, Craig? My goodness, man.
That'll do it.
Don't worry, we'll get you home. Don't worry about it. Craig with us, Alejandro with us.
I have a tight haircut there as well.
Yeah, it was tight. It was tight. It wasn't the, what was it, the 2-3? The 2-3? Is that what Stevie got? Two on the sides and a 3. I think she might have gone 1-2 on mine. But anyway, Frank Leboeuf with an even tighter haircut. Let's get to the questions.
It's late.
It is late. It is late. And he's still in a better mood than you are. Look at that.
Shout out to our guy, Dan. It's not going through a good time.
No. Good.
It's all right.
Of course, Dan
Hope
tweeting
he's enjoying
about
the hospital food.
No,
he's not even eating. Jello. All
Jello.
Jello
For Dan. Wow,
That's it.
poor guy. Pobrecito.
Tiny Dan.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
Feel bad for Dan.
Can't wait to have him back. All right, first question. Although I'm disappointed with the loss against Bayern, this isn't me, but that's how it's read. To me, this result proves we have improved without Messi. At least we didn't lose 8-2.
No,
Thoughts?
No. You can take this one if you want to. Oh, go ahead.
Who vets these?
Our crack production staff.
Vetting department needs to...
Yeah, they're in the hospital with Dan, I think.
Phil will be soon if they keep letting those tweets get through.
Yes. Okay.
Get your questions in. The stupider the better.
Which match was worse? Manchester United making a late error at the end, or Barcelona suffering a 3-0 loss to Bayern? It all depends on your perspective.
Well, yes, of course, but I think it's Barcelona.
Yeah.
Because it is the stark realization, just in case you didn't know, like our first question, obviously he did not know, he didn't realize that his team has no chance against a team of the level of Bayern Munich. It really is that stark realization that you can play your best. If they play their best, you have zero opportunity to win.
The counter would obviously be nobody expected Barcelona to beat Bayern. Everybody expected.
This is Extra Time. We don't do counters. We just bash the question out and we go.
Got it. Frank, Busquets and Pedri dominated and were exceptional for Spain in Euros. And when you play Frankie de Jong with them, there's simply no excuse for the midfield to not control the pace of the game. What was
struggling with reading?
A little bit. Koeman done that they just looked clueless the entire game. Frank, I hope you made more sense of that question than I did. What's up with Koeman and Barcelona? It's basically the thought.
Well, I think I answered to that. You know, I don't know if he's entirely guilty for what we saw today. He's guilty because he has to pick the players, but does he have the choice to find better players? I mean, Sergio Busquets, like Jordi Alba, maybe Piqué, are maybe too old for that team and cannot play for the Barcelona that we want to see nowadays. Now, having said that, if you want to judge your players playing in the middle of the park, you have to confront them to the player they play against. And when you have Kimmich, Goretzka, Müller, and some others, you have to consider that your work is going to be a nightmare because you are facing the top of the world. And of course, that Busquets cannot fight with Goretzka and Kimmich. It's impossible. And Müller is a free guy. He knows how to go. He feels so much football that it's impossible to mark him and to follow him. That I found the middle of the park of Barcelona completely lost today.
Your parents put you through 4 years of very expensive college, only to find you reading in that manner. That would
try to read that tweet.
That would be very disappointing.
Can I ask a question? When he said FDJ, you thought fuera de juego?
Yes, I did. When I say yes, thank you. You're the only person that saw what happened through my mind.
That's telling the viewer something. Keep the question short.
Yes, yeah.
To you and Dan.
Definitely. Yeah. And just spell out the players' names and stuff.
But
yeah, I didn't see it.
There's some grammatical issues.
Yeah.
And don't put emojis in it because Dan really struggles with emojis, and we don't want you to go through that.
Rooster.
Yeah, the ox tail.
Ox tail, that's what it was. For Frank, as a Manchester United fan, should I be happy that Ronaldo scored again or unhappy that Wan Bissaka got a red and we lost?
What kind of question is that? You should be unhappy because you shouldn't have lost that game. I mean, and it's not only. Well, it's a mistake. Let's say it's a mistake. Wan Bissaka made a terrible mistake because he's 70 yards away from his goal. So there was no rush to put somebody down. But I think Mali Azizi should be concerned about the fact that they couldn't carry on, even playing 10 against 11. They play against young boys of Bern. They didn't play against Real Madrid or another big team from Europe. They played a team where they would have been easily won against at 11 against 11. But even 10 against 11, it should have been easy. They should have held on the game, keep the draw at least, and even win that game. But they didn't. So they have to be worried more about losing Wan Bissaka and losing the game.
Where are we finding these people?
You mean the Frank?
No, we know where we found Frank.
Oh, come on, Sebi, please.
Where are we finding these people? I mean,
You know what?
I'm
Do you want to know the truth? You really want to know what happened today?
I'm just hoping out of that sheet you have at least one decent question.
Dan
That's
usually
stupid.
sends out the tweets, and he has many, many followers. I have a fraction of the followers of Dan, so I just get fewer responses when I tweet. That's
So
what it is.
it's
my
your fault.
It's my fault.
Okay.
Well, of course, the ESPN FC Twitter account could retweet that, and that would help.
No, they did. They did. It's just I think people
Oh,
don't want to engage with me. Otiso
It's the type
ass.
of people
Is this limited to this environment or just in general?
I'm just trying to get the zings in before you guys can get
See, your
to me.
followers, it seems, are asking the stupid questions like that, which
Well, what is
kind of
that?
leads me to why seeing
Why
some,
would they be following me? They must be
some
kind of.
correlation into this type of questions you sometimes ask.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, what should I be happy about? Ronaldo scoring, or or Man United losing?
Right.
I mean, not calling Austin, come in, Austin.
Yeah. Hey, you know what you've done?
What have I done?
He's no longer mad. He's disappointed.
Yes, and that's worse.
Yeah.
That's worse.
That's worse.
Right? That's when the parents look at you
He's
and they say,
disappointed with you now.
Sebastian, I'm not even mad at you. We're
How
just
many thousands of dollars of college fees for you to stumble over a simple sentence?
not.
200,000, I reckon.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I didn't go to fancy school. Went to a good school. Good school. Yeah, college. Good college.
Wait, see now you're trying to make sure that you represent
Well, I'm
the
just saying
school
it wasn't
properly.
$100,000 a year.
Oh,
You
but
know.
no,
So,
well,
also, I paid for some
Well,
of
I
my
think
own
even
school,
is
okay?
that Don Hutchison maths? I said 200,000,
I mean, no
which is
college.
50,000 a year.
I'm not as I'm not as young as I look. So I went to school a long time ago when it was much cheaper.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
much cheaper.
He's still disappointed though.
I know. I don't think I've ever not disappointed
the
Greg.
fees aside, they presume they still had reading classes. Cheap fees or not.
After a wonderful start by Lukaku at
Have
Chelsea,
a bash at this one.
4 goals in 4 games, is it now clear to say that Manchester United Ole was the problem and not Lukaku? Frank, what do you think?
Well, it's hard to always think that because you've been unsuccessful with your previous club, that the club is responsible because suddenly you become fantastic. There is a consideration of many things that you have to take in order. Let's say that maybe it wasn't the right time, but it maybe wasn't the right coach, because everybody agreed that Conte did very well with Lukaku last season and made him progress in some points. So now he's mature, he's more patient, he's more structured. Maybe it wasn't the time when he was playing for Manchester United. So I wouldn't put Manchester United or the people who were there guilty for the unsuccess of Lukaku at the time.
Last question.
Good.
What is Musiala's ceiling? Man, was he impressive today. We asked this on the show. You're going to handle it. Ale, what do you think?
Well, he's
We
not
watched-
here, Jürgen.
No, he's not. He's not. We watched that game.
Why can't we just paste his answer? Save us the bother.
I'm not in charge of production. Greg?
No.
Well, Dan is normally, so you need,
Oh, yeah, right.
you need to up your game.
You see a great level of maturity in his play. 18 years old, and yet this kid, every time he touches the ball, something positive seems to happen. Very skillful with the ball in his feet, a lot of pace when he's dribbling, and he's willing to take players on and take chances in the attacking half. So for me, Jamal Musiala is one of those kids that you just have to pay attention to because, yes, he's ceiling extremely high.
There'll be people go on YouTube, you know, tomorrow probably, I would imagine. Unless we get this up pretty quickly, you know, I don't think that's going to happen by
Where are you going
by
with this?
history.
I don't even want to know.
They'll say Craig's not taking this extra time seriously. He's got no interest. Well, let me tell you, you'd be right. 100% right.
Folks in the comments, he beat you to it.
So save yourself the bother of going on and commenting that I'm not interested, because everybody knows I'm not.
Very well.
Unless somebody sends in a decent question, which, contrary to the ones that have dropped down on the bottom of your screen so far, we haven't had, there's little to be interested in.
Okay.
And you're not going to ask a decent question.
Nope, we've
Because
plenty of evidence of that.
Historically, that's...
Yep,
you know,
yeah. Only a few hundred shows we've done together, nothing to show for that.
100?
Yeah, we've probably done 100 show.
Really?
Yeah, over
That's
the over
amazing.
time.
That is. Shall we celebrate? Get a cake?
Okay, I'm done with this.
Because you didn't get a cake.
I
when it was
didn't
your
get a cake.
birthday.
My birthday's coming up, though.
Is it?
Coming up. Chance for everybody here at ESPN FC to redeem themselves.
So is mine. I haven't asked for a cake. That's paranoia.
Wow. You don't have to ask for a cake. You just get one because you're still.
How about
big
COVID
deal.
restrictions?
Is that why I didn't? Oh, I haven't gotten a
I'm
cake
just-
in 2017, 18, 19, and.
No,
Well, it was pre-COVID, during COVID, post-COVID.
no, that was the we don't like Sebi years. Now it's the how can we make it
Yeah.
COVID?
Yeah. How can we?
Are you saying that we brought a pandemic on to make sure we didn't get you a cake?
No,
Is that
but
the level
I'm saying
of accusation?
You have used the pandemic to further this cake denial from me on my birthday. I look forward to
Maybe tomorrow the questions will be better.
Maybe.
We shall see.
better host, better question.
I'm
right?
not
One
saying
can only
anything.
hope.
I'm just saying the
It
question.
will be Kay Murray back here for
Hey!
tomorrow's show. Plenty of Champions League action to discuss.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.